sorry. समग्र भक्तवृंद की जय। पिताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। So I'd like to thank you all on behalf of Atlanta for coming to this special for the Sunday Love Feast. There is anyone who came here for the first time to this temple? Oh. Hare Krishna. Oh, where are you from? Where? Peachtree City from Georgia. Let's give a round of applause for her. Anyone else here for the first time? Okay. So we'll go to the next part of our program today. So we have our speaker, His Grace Adi Gadadhar Prabhu. Hari Bol. You all know Adi Gadadhar Prabhu. You don't need introduction. He's well known. But he's a great Vaishnava and a disciple of His Holiness Srimad Radha Nath Swami Maharaj. Let's welcome Adi Gadadhar Prabhu by chanting one time Hare Krishna mantra. Loud. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Adi Gadadhar Prabhu is also on behalf of this temple, Iskcon Atlanta. He's also director for the Bhakti Vriksha program that goes on around Metro Atlanta. If you want to know what is Bhakti Vriksha and how to do Bhakti Vriksha in your own home, in your own place, you can contact him and see him how you can practice same Krishna consciousness in your own home. It's a very nice program. So he'll be speaking about power of speech. Yes, power of speech. So that means Krishna Katha is so powerful, it can inundate love of God, or it can create revolution within the human society. So powerful. Because a Vaishnava, a devotee of the Lord, I was singing this song beautifully in the noon time, saying, Tomaro Hridaye Sada Govinda Visram, Govinda Hanamama Vaishnava Pora. So in the heart of a Vaishnava, Krishna is always residing. And because Krishna is residing, so that's why wherever he goes, he carries Krishna. And that place becomes pilgrims. So that's why Vaishnavas are very powerful. So whatever you hear, it will cleanse your heart from all the anarthas from your heart. So that's why when you hear, you should hear attentively and try to put this knowledge in your day-to-day practice, in your day-to-day life. Thank you very much. So after this speech, we're going to have mini aarti for the Sunday speaker, Sunday sponsor, and then there will be a more announcement, and then there will be a Mahaprasad for everyone. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any kids who are ready to come to Sunday school, please come.
Oh yeah, Sunday school is there. You have to go to the Discovery Center. It's the next building on the left side. So if you have children, you can take them there and they will teach you about Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari यशोदानन्दन भज जनरञ्जन जयो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद His Divine Grace श्रील अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। Iskcon BPT फाउंडर आचार्य जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जयो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद His Divine Grace श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। श्री रूप श्री सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ श्री षड गोस्वामी प्रभुगण की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप श्री मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। न्यू पानीहाटी धाम की जय। गंगा देवी की जय। जमुना देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। कृष्ण भक्ति प्रदायिनी श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की जय। कलयुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि बोल। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Om. 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 अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिधि नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरहरिसे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. On behalf of our beloved Reverend Founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Srila Abhay Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, and our temple leadership, we welcome each and every one of you to our weekly Sunday Love Feast. Thank you very much for being here. Hare Krishna. The topic for today's discussion is the power of speech. According to a study published in the Science magazine in the year 2007 by University of Arizona, on an average, men and women little more, but men and women on an average speak 16,000 words every day. How many words?
16,000.
16,000 words. But here is the irony. Out of these 16,000 words that we speak every day, only 500 actually have some value. Everything else is, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? We don't even expect a reply. Just as a pleasantry, just as a courtesy, we say, hey, how you doing? So, out of 16,000 words, only 500 words actually are meaningful. Hare Krishna. Therefore, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells us that of all the senses that we have, how many senses do we have?
6.
Tarko pratishtha shubhayo vibhinna nasha visheryasya matam na bhinnam dharmasya tattvam nihitam duhaya mahajano yena gatha sapantha. You're all right. All of you are correct. There are 5 knowledge acquiring senses. For those of you who said 5, you're right. 10, there are also 5 active senses. Jnanendriya, Karmendriya. So total is 10. The eyes to see, the nose, Ghanendriya to smell, the ears to hear, the tongue to taste, and the skin to feel the touch are the 5 knowledge acquiring senses. And the 5 active senses with which we do karma, karmendriyas, are the hands with which we build things, do things, break things, legs for locomotion to go from one place to the other, speech to speak, Vak Shakti. And then there are the organs to evacuate all the unwanted things from our body and organs for reproduction. These are the 5 karmendriyas with which we do active work. So one of the 5 karmendriyas is Vani, speech. And then the mind is also a sense. In fact, it is the king of all senses. Because all these senses feed into the mind, the jnanendriyas feed to the mind, and then the mind tells the karmendriyas to act. The mind receives input, the eyes will say, Namras Mataji has made nice rasgulla. Eyes will say. And then the mind will command the hand, go with your right hand, grab it and put it in your mouth. So the jnanendriyas feed the mind and the mind commands the karmendriyas to act. So the mind is the king of all senses. Therefore Krishna says, Indriyanam manachasmi. Of all the indriyas, I am the mind. So speech is one of the karmendriya. We speak with the tongue. And also the tongue is a jnanendriya for tasting food. So the tongue is both for speaking and for eating. So it's a jnanendriya, it's a karmendriya, both. The tongue used. And of all the senses, the active senses, the tongue is the most difficult to control. Of all the karmendriyas, the tongue is very difficult to control. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has taught us, Sharira avidya jala jadendriya tahe kala jive phele vishaya sagar. Arao Prabhu, please read. Translation of what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said.
O Lord, this material body is a lump of ignorance, and the senses are a network of paths leading to death. Somehow or other we have fallen into the ocean of material sense enjoyment, and of all the senses the tongue is the most voracious and uncontrollable.
Most uncontrollable. It wants to eat and it wants to speak. How many words every day?
60.
How many are really required? Voracious. Okay, Arao, read loudly.
It is very difficult to conquer the tongue in this world, but you, dear Krishna, are very kind to us.
Krishna bada hai. Karibare jivha jay. Jay means to get victory. Krishna has come to defeat our tongue. When we say, or we were doing Prem Dhvani, after every Prem Dhvani we are saying Jai. Navacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani ki Jai. Jai means may all these great personalities win over our anarthas. Lust, anger, greed. So Krishna has come to conquer our tongue. Krishna is always victorious. So he has come to conquer our tongue. How? In two ways. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur will explain. Arao, read please.
You have sent this nice prasada to help us conquer the tongue. Therefore, let us take this prasada to our full satisfaction and glorify your lordships.
Wait, Ghanshyam Prabhu, there is prasadam for everybody today. Just by eating this wonderful prasadam that our wonderful pujaris and cooks have prepared, and our dear Chitravirya Prabhu has lovingly offered to Gaur Nitai, Radha Madan Mohan, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Sudarshan Jo, Srila Prabhupada, Tulsi Maharani. Just by eating this prasadam, we are honoring the prasadam. Prasadam is to be honored by eating it. So everybody will have prasad today. It will purify us. It is one of the ways, one of the two ways to conquer the tongue. Eating only Krishna prasad. Read along. And glorify.
Glorify your lordships, Sri Sri Radha and Krishna, and in love call for the help of Lord Chaitanya and Prabhu Nityananda.
Preme Dako. Shri Shri Radha Krishna. Gunagav kaise? With which organ? Tongue. So the two ways to control the tongue is to tell the tongue you will only eat Krishna prasad. Can we all take a vow today that we will not eat anything that has not been offered to Krishna? Can we do that sitting in front of Radha Madan Mohan, Gaur Nitai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, Sudarshan Ju and Srila Prabhupada?
Yes.
Whatever we eat, whatever comes in our plate, it should be vegetarian. No onion, garlic, no eggs, no fish. And we should offer it to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada has told us the procedure how to offer food to Krishna. Vegetarian food, without onion, garlic and eggs. We offer it and we only give our tongue, what? Krishna? Prasad means what?
Offer to Krishna.
Krishna will eat only Krishna prasad. Correct, Garima? Krishna eats only Krishna prasad. So we have to give our tongue only Krishna prasad. And then what is the second thing we have to do to conquer the tongue? With the tongue, discuss news. No? How about sports? Politics, come on. Elections. No? What is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur recommending? Radha Krishna Gunagav or Preme Dako Chaitanya Nitai. Chant the names of Gaur Hari, Nitai Gaur Hari and Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Krishna. If we chant Hare Krishna with the tongue and we eat Krishna prasad with the tongue, our tongue will be controlled. If the tongue is controlled, then rest of the body is controlled. Other organs are controlled. So now we'll start the class. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya. Our Sampradaya, Shri Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya, the main Sampradaya Acharya is Srila Rupa Goswami. Ours is the Rupanuga Sampradaya. Srila Rupa Goswami wrote many books. One of them is Shri Upadeshamrit. And this is verse 1. Please repeat. Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam. Vacho vegam manasa krodha vegam. Jivha vegam udarupastha vegam. Jivha vegam udarupastha vegam. Etan vegan yo vishaheta dhiraha. Etan vegan yo vishaheta dhiraha. Sarvam api mam prithivim sashishya. Sarvam api mam prithivim sashishya. Srila Prabhupada has given the translation and also the word to word. So vachaha means speech. What is the topic today?
Our speech.
Srila Rupa Goswami begins Upadeshamrit with Vacho Vega, Vishaheta. We have to tolerate the urge to speak. Do we really need to speak those 16,000 words? Of course, for devotees, how many names we chant in just 16 rounds? 25, more than 25,000. So we are we are very talkative. Devotees are very talkative. But those words that we chant, the names, 16 names in each Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the names of Radha and Krishna, they are purifying to the whole world. They are purifying to us and to the whole world. So that is necessary. So sober person, Srila Prabhupada translates, who can tolerate 6 urges. Dear devotees, 6 urges we have to tolerate. The urge of the tongue to speak, the mind's demands, the actions of anger, then the urge of the tongue to taste tasty things, the urge of the belly to eat not just one pie of pizza, but the whole pizza. That is udar. There's a difference between udar and jivha. Jivha refers to the jnanendriya tongue, the tongue that wants different tasty things. Pizza, pasta, narak ka rasta. So, tongue that wants, today I will eat in Chick-fil-A, today I will eat in McDonald's, today I will eat in Wendy's, different restaurants. Jivhara lalasa, iti uti dhai, Chipotle, Krishna nahi. They will get Chipotle, they will not get Krishna. Jivhara lalasa, iti uti dhai, Shishnodara parayana, Krishna nahi pai. Mahaprabhu's vachan. So here Jivha refers to Jnanendriya tongue and Vachaha refers to
Speech.
Karmendriya speech. Very good. So there is a distinction between Vachaha and Jivha and Udar. Udar refers to quantity. Prabhuji 5 rasgulle do. That is quantity, that Udar. And Jivha, Prabhuji only rasgulla, rasmalai hai kya? That is Jivha. So quality of food is Jivha, quantity of food is stomach, both have to be controlled. Srila Rupa Goswami is saying. And of course here the main point we are discussing today is Vacha Avega, Vishaheta. We have to tolerate the urge to speak. Then the demands of the belly and the urges of the genitals. That also has to be controlled. One who can control these 6 urges. What are the 6 urges? The urge of the mind. I want to do this, I want to go here, I want to do that. Urge to speak. Controlling anger. Controlling demands of tongue. Controlling demands of the belly. And number 6 is genitals. One who can control Prithivimsa Shishya. Such a person can make disciples all over the world. So what is the qualification of a guru? Jitendriya. All the indriyas are engaged in service of Krishna. Now this is Srila Prabhupada's purport. So Arav, read line by line please. Srila Prabhupada's purport, I have copy pasted only the purport focusing on Vacha Vega. Okay? Because that is a topic of discussion. How to control our speech. Read better.
First, one must control his speaking power.
Prabhupada says, speaking is a power. There is a power in our speech. Our words carry power. Therefore, anything that has power has to be controlled. If the car has 200 horsepower, shouldn't the car be controlled? Can we let it go the way it wants? No. It has to be controlled. Anything where there is power, there is responsibility. So if there is power in speech, which there is, how did Hitler motivate the Germans to fight in the Second World War? He was a very powerful orator. How did Osama bin Laden motivate all the terrorists that he was controlling from his hideout? What would he release? And the videos contained his speech. That is the negative power of speech. Where speech can be used in a destructive way. When the Taj Mahal hotel attacks happened in Mumbai in 2008, what were the terrorists constantly doing? Cell phone. They were on cell phone with their terrorist teachers, preceptors in Pakistan, constantly in touch. Now kill this, now blow this up, now shoot them. This is the power of speech. How much speech can affect us? Wars can be waged simply because of the destructive power, the manipulative power, the influence of speech. On the other hand, our scriptures are filled with examples of positive influence of the power of speech. Isn't it? When Arjuna was bewildered, Karpanya dosho bhata sutama. What was the saving grace of Arjuna? Krishna's Geet, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's song. And even today, Bhagavad Gita gives all of us the inspiration, the guidance, completely unedited, completely unmodified. What Krishna spoke 5,000 years ago, that same Bhagavad Gita is applicable today also, without any change. The biggest Bhagavad Gita, Param Pujya Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. We have it in Delhi. Anybody can come and see. The perfect speech and the power of speech that 5,000 years later, the world is still getting inspired by the words of Bhagavad Gita. So Prabhupada says, for our speech to have power, first we have to control it. We should not speak harmful things. We should not speak unhealthy things. Anudvega karam vakyam, satyam priya hitam chayat, swadhyaya abhyasanam chayava vangmayam tapocchaya. Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says in the 17th chapter, how the tongue should be, how the speech should be, what is the austerity of speech. Anudvega karam vakyam, our speech should not agitate, disturb others. Satyam, we should speak the truth. But we should speak it priyam, in a very pleasing way. Hitam, for the benefit of others. See, so many filters are there. When there is an urge to speak, we have to pass the urge of speaking through these filters. Will it agitate others? If yes, then don't speak. Anudvega karam vakyam. Udvega karam vakyam means to agitate others. Anudvega means don't agitate others. Don't disturb their mind with your speech. Anudvega karam vakyam. Satyam, what you are going to speak. Are you sure it is the truth or are you spreading rumors? There is a second filter. Are you sure it is the truth? Have you verified it? Yes. Okay, then speak. Go to the next filter. Anudvega karam vakyam satyam. Priya. Can you say it in a palatable way? Can you speak it in a pleasing way? Yes. Okay, then go to the next filter. Anudvega karam vakyam satyam. Priya means pleasingly you speak. Hitam. What you are going to speak, is it for the benefit? Is it for the benefit of Arav? Arav, I am telling you the truth. The latest action movies coming out. AMC theaters. I am telling you the truth. I am not lying. And I am telling it in a very pleasing way. And I am not going to agitate you. Should I speak it? Well, I already spoke it. Hitam, it should be for the benefit of the person to whom we are saying it. It should benefit him, it should uplift him. Then speak. Anudvega karam vakyam satyam priya hitam chaya. Well, then I don't have anything to say. It's too much, too many filters. Then what do? I still have the urge to speak. Swadhyaya Abhyasanam Chaiva. Then there is Bhagavad Gita 700 verses. Come on, start reciting them. Memorize them. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is mentioned in the scriptures. Repeat the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vangmayam tapa uchyate. This is the austerity of speech. We should not speak unnecessary things. We should speak the truth in a pleasing way for the benefit of others in a way that does not agitate them. If not, just chant the Vedic verses. Swadhyaya Abhyasanam Chaiva. Hare Krishna. Aro, read the second line better.
Every one of us has the power of speech. As soon as we get an opportunity, we begin to speak.
We just need a chance to speak. We have to observe ourselves. When we are in a conversation with people, at the smallest opportunity we jump in. We want to speak. So much to say. Prabhupada says control. Is it necessary? Is it for the benefit of others? Are you sure it is true? Are you going to say it in a pleasing way? Is it going to agitate, disturb them? Is it based on Shastra? Then speak. Read it.
If we do not speak about Krishna consciousness, we speak about all sorts of nonsense.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada defines nonsense. What is the definition of nonsense? Srila Prabhupada says if we do not speak about Krishna consciousness, we spoke about all sorts of nonsense. So Shweta Swarup Prabhu calling somebody, requesting for some help, contribution for a festival, that is not nonsense because that is in service of Krishna. That conversation is going to lead to Krishna's service. So that is service. But when we are talking something not connected to Krishna consciousness, that is nonsense. Okay, read the talking.
The talking of materialistic men and impersonalist Mayavadi philosophers may be compared to the croaking of frogs.
When we talk impersonal philosophy or we talk materialistic gossip, it is compared to the croaking of frogs. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada explains what is the peculiarity of the croaking of frogs. How many of you have heard frogs croaking? What is the specialty? Why is the frog croaking? Yes. To call friends, to attract friends. The frog is croaking. And what is the effect? What is the side effect? Snake comes. The snake is so sensitive, it can sense vibrations based on the movement and based on even sound vibrations. It can perceive. Snake is very sensitive. And you know how the snake perceives motion, movement, vibrations? Through tongue. The tongue is so sensitive of the snake. And it comes, and I did some research on this. What is the probability of a snake capturing a mouse or a frog when it actually targets it? That here is a frog, I have targeted it, I am going for it. What is the likelihood? For example, a tiger has to chase a deer 20 times in order to make one kill. The probability of a snake, according to Steve Irwin, the Australian expert, it's almost 100%. Almost 100%. When a snake pinpoints a frog or a rat, it's Ram Naam Satya hai for the frog or the mouse. 100%. So Prabhupada says, this talking nonsense or impersonal philosophies like the croaking of the frogs, we are doing it to attract our friends, but what are we attracting? Death. Kal Sarpa. Snake of death. Please read. Controlling.
Controlling speech, however, does not mean self-imposed silence, the external process of mauna.
So one who takes maun is called muni. They take a vow not to speak because there is so much nonsense going on in this world. What is the need to speak? I will just do my bhajan. I will not speak. That is a muni. And our acharyas explain, one who takes a vow that I will only speak Krishna Katha is called Mahamuni. Srimad Bhagavatam Mahamuni Kripe. Give up Parayishvara. What need is there for any other scripture? Mahamuni Bhagwan Shri Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasdev has composed it. He only speaks Krishna Katha. That is Mahamuni. Read it. The meaning?
The meaning of controlled speech conveyed by Srila Rupa Goswami advocates the positive process of Krishna Katha. Engaging
So controlling speech means not to take maun, but to speak only about Krishna. Krishna Katha. Go ahead.
Engaging the speaking process in glorifying the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna.
What is Krishna Katha? Prabhupada defines Krishna Katha. What is Krishna Katha? Engaging the speaking process in glorifying the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So if you are criticizing Krishna, that is not Krishna Katha. If you are creating doubts in the minds of people, that is not Krishna Katha. Krishna Katha means the process of glorifying the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Yes, last sentence.
The preacher of Krishna Katha is always beyond the clutches of death.
Srila Prabhupada says, one who preaches Krishna Katha, he is always beyond the clutches of death. Why? Anta kale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevara. If at the end of the life we remember Krishna, we are speaking Krishna Katha, then we are going to Krishna. Janma karma chamme divyam evam yo veti tatvatah tyaktva deham punar janma neti mameti swarjana. Therefore beyond the clutches of death. So this is Srimad Bhagavatam, where Srila Vyasadeva is instructed by his guru, Shripad Narad Muni. Please repeat. Nayad vachaschetra padam harer yasho. Jagat pavitram pragrinita karhiche. Tadvaya samtirthamushanti manasa. Nayatra hamsa niraman ushikshaya. Shripad Narad Muni is telling his disciple, Srila Vyasadeva, read loudly, beta.
Those words which do not describe the glories of the Lord, who alone can sanctify the atmosphere of the whole universe.
What alone can sanctify the atmosphere of the whole universe? Glories of Lord Krishna. So those who don't describe the glories of Lord Krishna are considered
by saintly persons to be like unto a place of pilgrimage for cows.
crows. So those who don't describe Krishna Katha, we go to a newsroom where American football is being passionately discussed. This player has gone to this team and this team is doing like that. They discuss as if it is the most important thing in the whole world. So passionate. I know this from experience because in our physician lounge, on the big TV screen, that's what all the physicians are watching. Sports and political news. So when I'm sitting there chatting, I get to hear second-hand smoke. I get this second-hand exposure. They are talking with such gusto. Yeah, this basketball team, this football player, this, that. I just look at them, so much emotion. I feel like Chintamani. Oh Thakur, if you had this much emotion, this much energy for Krishna, for glorifying Krishna, you would become Bilvamangal Thakurs. So those who don't discuss, they are discussing all these mundane topics, they are like assembly of crows. Arav, have you seen assembly of crows in your school? On the bus? Yes, but you are not part of them. Okay, read. Since
the all-perfect persons are inhabitants of the transcendental abode, they do not derive any pleasure.
those who are devotees, they don't derive any pleasure in this type of mundane topics. They have no interest. In the next verse, Shripad Narad Muni says, famous verse, Tadvag visargo janatagha viplava Yasmin prati shlokam abhaddavat api Namananantasya yashonkitaniya Shrunvanti gayanti grinanti sadhavaha. Srila Prabhupada put this verse at the front of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Narad Muni is saying, read better.
On the other hand, that literature which is full of descriptions of the Lord, of the transcendental glories of the name, fame, forms, pastime, etc., of the supreme, unlimited supreme Lord is the supreme.
So, Namani Anantasya Yasha Ankitani. The glories, the name, etc., pastimes of Lord who is Ananta, unlimited. Like Goswami said, Hari Ananta, Hari Katha Ananta. So, literature. So, in the previous verse, we talked about literatures that did not describe the glories of Krishna. That was verse number 10. In verse number 11, Srimad Narad Muni is saying, on the other hand, literatures like Srimad Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vishnu Puran, Padma Puran that describe the glories of Krishna. Read.
Full of transcendental words directed toward bringing about a revolution in the impious lives of this world's misdirected civilization.
Janata Agha Viplav. It can bring a Viplav. It can bring a revolution. Like Srila Prabhupada's books created a revolution. Created Hare Krishna explosion. That is the power of Srila Prabhupada's speech. So words that describe the glory of Krishna, Krishna's name, Krishna's pastimes can bring about a revolution in the impious lives of people. Janata Agha. Agha means sin. Viplav. It can create a positive revolution. Read.
Such transcendental literatures, even though imperfectly composed, are heard, sung, and accepted by purified men who are thoroughly honest.
Shrunvanti, Gayanti, Grinanti, Sadhana. The sadhus will accept the literatures that glorify Krishna. They will hear, they will sing it, and they will accept it in their hearts. That is the nature of a sadhu. Who is a sadhu? Who is a sadhu? Sadhu is one who Shrunvanti, Gayanti, Grinanti. What? Anantasya Yasha Ankitani. Literatures that are filled with the glories of Lord Ananta. One of the names of Krishna is Ananta because he is unlimited. Even though such literatures may have abhaddavadapi, they may have some grammatical mistakes, some printing mistakes, some typos, doesn't matter. If they are glorifying, if there is pure description of glorification of Krishna, Krishna's name, the sadhus will accept it anyway. On the other hand, if there are mundane literatures written by the most linguistically expert writers and authors, like so many novels out there, grammatically they may be perfect, but because they fail to describe the glories of the all-perfect Lord, those literatures are pilgrimage of crows. Where do crows go for pilgrimage? Garbage. Okay. In Shri Prema Vivarta, which is a very beautiful book written by Shri Jagadananda Pandit, in the 7th chapter, Srila Prabhupada quotes in the purport these words of Shri Jagadananda Pandit. Shri Jagadananda Pandit has given instruction. This is from Srila Prabhupada's purport. Vairagi bhai gramya katha nashuni bekane gramya varta na kahibe jabe milibe ane swapne o na kar bhai stri sambhashan grihe stri chhadiya bhai asiya chavan jali chah pranay rakhite gaurange rasane chota hari daser katha thake je na mane bhala na khaibe ara bhala na paribe hridaye de radha krishna sarvada sevibe. Srila Jagadananda Pandit is giving all of us instructions. How many of us want to hear the advice of Sri Jagadananda Pandit? Very good. Who is Jagadananda Pandit in Krishna Leela? Srimati Satyabhama Devi. Sri Jagadananda Pandit is telling all of us, my dear brothers, you are in the renounced order of life and should not listen to talk about ordinary worldly things. Gramya kathana shunibe. Nor should you talk about worldly things when you meet others. Gramya varta na kohibe. Do not think of women even in dreams. You have accepted the renounced order of life with a vow that forbids you to associate with women. If you wish to associate with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you must always remember the incident of Chota Haridas, and how he was rejected by the Lord. Do not eat luxurious dishes or dress in fine garments, but always remain humble and serve their lordships, Shri Shri Radha Krishna, in your heart of hearts always. Shri Jagadananda Pandit ki. Srila Rupa Goswami further in Upadeshamrita, the nectar of instruction, in verse number 7, gives us very beautiful advice about the power of speech. Syat Krishna Nama Charita Disita Avidya. Pitto Pataptarasanasya Narochikanu. Kintadarādanudinam khalu saiva jushta. Swadvikramat bhavati tad gadamula hantri. Srila Rupa Goswami is giving us instructions, upadesh, but these are nectarian instructions. Upadesh already done. Oh, dear devotees, please, if you don't mind, kindly move up because there are more devotees coming from the back. So let's make space for them. Thank you. Srila Rupa Goswami is giving us instructions. Let's listen very carefully. Srila Rupa Goswami is saying, Syat Krishna Nama Charita Adi. Krishna's holy name, Krishna's character, pastimes, activities are all transcendentally sweet. They are very sweet. Like sugar candy. Although the tongue of one afflicted by the jaundice of avidya, we have a type of jaundice. It is not hepatitis A, it is not hepatitis B, it is not hepatitis C. It is avidya hepatitis. Avidya hepatitis. Ignorance, hepatitis I. Because there is already hepatitis A. Which is rampant in India. We don't see it here. Here, if somebody gets hepatitis A, it's a case report. We have to call CDC. We found hepatitis A. In India, everybody gets hepatitis A. Hepatitis I, ignorance. Because of this jaundice, how many of you have had jaundice? Hepatitis A? If you had jaundice, that's probably hepatitis A. Come on. Nobody had jaundice in India? You probably didn't realize. Because once you had hepatitis A, you get lifetime immunity. So you must have had it. Your parents will remember. So, one who has hepatitis jaundice cannot taste anything sweet. Kiran Prabhu, you eat sugar, it will taste bitter. When there is jaundice on the tongue. Everything becomes yellow. Yellow, dirty. Everything tastes bitter. So we are like that. Krishna's name is what? Sweet. Come on. Wake up in the morning and chant. Oh, no. So boring chanting Hare Krishna. So boring. Why? Because we have hepatitis I. Avidya, ignorance. Everything is yellow, dirty fellow. Who is dirty fellow? And we are saying Krishna Naam is bitter. No, Krishna Naam is sweet. Our tongue is filled with jaundice. So we have no taste. So what do? Big problem. But Srila Rupa Goswami always gives solution also. Our acharyas always give solution. It is wonderful that simply by carefully chanting adara with respect, carefully chanting the sweet names of Krishna every day, anudinam, two things, adara and anudinam. Anudinam means daily, regularly, and adara means attentively. Api pramadaha, the namaprata. Root cause of all other namapratas is inattentiveness. Srila Rupa Goswami says attentively. That's why we had the japa workshop. Because we want to chant attentively. Srila Rupa Goswami says adara and anudinam, regularly and with respect. What are the two things we have to do while chanting? Anudinam, adara. Regularly, every day. Not that today is holiday, so holiday from chanting also. No. Prabhupada said every day. Every day we should chant, and we should chant disrespectfully, inattentively, carelessly. No. Adara. with respect. This is the most important thing. His Grace Mahatma Prabhu has given us, what are they called? Japa affirmations. Japa affirmations. 10 japa affirmations. To tell us, because it puts us in a consciousness of adara, that I am going to chant the names respectfully. Those japa affirmations are important. That I honor my relationship with the holy name. I happily chant my rounds. This is the most important thing that I am doing. This reaffirmation, this affirmation is required so that we chant adara with respect. If we chant Adarat and Anudinam respectfully, carefully, every day, if we chant, it is wonderful that simply by chanting Hare Krishna, the jaundice goes away. And a natural relish awakens in the tongue. And Mula Hantri, the disease is destroyed at the root. Not symptomatic treatment, not Dayquil, Nyquil. Root, at the root the disease is Tapatrayo Unmulanam. At root, the disease is destroyed. Then there is a natural taste. Now jaundice is gone. Now we can enjoy Ghanshyam Prabhu's Rasmalai and Rasgulla. Now it is very tasty. Otherwise, first we are telling Ghanshyam Prabhu, you have put neem juice or what? In Rasgulla today instead of sugar? No. Now the problem was with us. So therefore we should chant Hare Krishna regularly and carefully. Adarat Anudinam. Srila Prabhupada's purport to this verse. The holy name of Lord Krishna, His quality, pastimes and so forth are all of the nature of absolute truth. Abhinatva nama namino. Nama chintamani Krishna. Beauty, bliss. Naturally they are very sweet like sugar candy, which appeals to everyone. Nescence or hepatitis I, ignorance, however, is compared to the disease called jaundice, which is caused by bilious secretions. Attacked by jaundice, the tongue of a diseased person cannot palatably relish sugar candy. Despite this disease, if one with great care and attention takes to Krishna consciousness, chanting the holy names of Krishna and hearing Krishna's transcendental pastimes, his ignorance will be destroyed and his tongue enabled to taste the sweetness of the transcendental nature of Krishna and his paraphernalia. Means Krishna's associates, his abode, his activities. Such a recovery of spiritual health is possible only by the regular cultivation of Krishna consciousness. We should not give up. This is the medicine. When patients they get admitted with pneumonia, I start them on IV antibiotics. If the patient says, Doc, yesterday you started antibiotics, come on, nothing is happening. No. I tell them in the beginning, 72 hours of IV antibiotic. Then we will switch you to oral, then you can go home. It takes time for the medicines to take effect. You have got millions of bacteria brewing in your lungs. It takes time for the antibiotics to go and do its job. You have to give it time. How many millions of years we have been non-devotees? Krishna bhulya se jiv anadi bahirmukh ataiva mayatare deha samsar dukh. That's why we are suffering. And how many years have we become senior devotees? Bhakti Riksha leaders, how many years? 10, 15, 20. What is that compared to millions of years? Anadi. We have had jaundice for a very long time. Give the medicine some time, Baba, to take effect. We have to be patient. Dhairya. Utsaha, Nishchaya, Dhairya. Dhairya is important. And then last verse. Srila Rupa Goswami's next verse number 8. Same Vasanta Tilak meter. Tannama Rupa Charitadi Sukirtanano. Smrityo Kramena Rasana Manasi Niyojya. Tishthan Vraje Tadanuragi Jananugami. Kalam Nayedakhilamit Upadesha Saram. Shri Rupa Manjari, Shri Rupa Goswami Prabhupada is giving us Upadesha Saram. Sare Upadoshe ka ye sar hai. The essence, the culmination of all advice. Are we ready? Can we take it in our hearts? Everybody ready? Rupa Goswami's ultimate advice. Everything is there in this one verse. Tan Nam. किसका नाम? What did the first previous verse begin with? Syat Krishna Nam. So that Krishna, from the verse number 7, Syat Krishna Nam. So Tan Nam means Krishna Nam, Krishna Roop, Krishna Charit, Adi. इसका क्या करना है? Not कुकीर्तन, सुकीर्तन, प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गाय गौर मधुर स्वरे. We have to sing it very nicely, with prem, with love, with sweetness. When I sing at home, sometimes Radha tells me, projection, voice projection. प्यार से, you are calling out to Krishna, not calling out to your enemy. You are not chastising, you are praying. So we have to do Sukirtan. Tannama Rupa Charitadi Sukirtananu. With sweetness we have to chant Krishna's name, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's qualities, Adi, etc. Smrityo, we have to remember, Kramena, Rasana Manasi Niyojya. Rasana means tongue. With our tongue we have to do what? Chant. And with our mind we have to Smrityo. You have to remember. Krishna Nam, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's abode. You have to remember. And while doing this we should Tishthan where? Stay where? Address? Not coming Alpharetta John's Creek. Where? Gahavarwan, Vrindavan, Varsana, which is Vrindavan Rajdhani. At least in our mind, Manasi, we should stay in Braj. Even though physically our service demands us to be somewhere else, in our mind we should be in Braj. If we can physically be in Braj, very good. At least for some time, whenever possible, we should go to Braj, spend some time there. And then whatever is our place of service, our karma bhumi, we should stay there, Tishthan, but Manasi Tishthan Braje. Mane Sada Radha Krishna Sevite. So Tishthan Braje and staying in Vrindavan, physically or mentally, or both, who should we stay under, whose guidance should we stay? Tad Anurage Jananugami. Very important. We should be under the guidance of our Gurudev, who is a Brajvasi. We should be under the guidance of Srila Prabhupada, who is a Brajvasi. Tad Anurage Jananugami. जो भगवान के अनुरागी जन हैं, उनके अनुगत्य में रहना है. We have to live under the guidance of those who love Krishna. Tishthan Vraje, stay in Vraj, physically or mentally, but under the guidance, not independently. Not independently, always under the guidance of the lovers of Krishna. Tad Anuragi Jananugami. And we should do these things, chanting Krishna's name, remembering Krishna's pastimes, staying in Vraj under the guidance of a Rasik Vaishnava, few days in a year. What does Srila Rupa Goswami says? Kalam Nair Akhilam. No, you have to do this all the time. Always stay in Vraj. Always chant Krishna's names. Always try to remember Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's abode, Krishna's associates. It is possible. We have to keep trying. Try. We have to keep trying. Iti Upadesha Saram. Srila Rupa Goswami says, this is the essence of all advice. The essence of all advice is that one should utilize one's full time, Kalam Akhilam. We should utilize our full time, 24 hours a day. If there is any doubt, Srila Prabhupada spells it out. 24 hours a day. Month may have differing number of days. Sometimes 29, sometimes 28, sometimes 30. Days 24 hours. 24 hours a day. In Sukirtan, nicely chanting and remembering Sprityo, Lord Krishna's divine name. Tannam, Krishna Nam, Krishna's holy name, Krishna's form, Krishna's qualities, Krishna's pastimes, and Kramena. See, my dear friends, please pay attention. Haribol. Please pay attention. This may be difficult. Don't be overrun. Srila Rupa Goswami is saying Kramena, step by step. If previously you were doing one round, Kramena, now do 2 rounds. Kramena word is used, means step by step. Srila Rupa Goswami does not expect us to do this overnight. That 24 hours a day we will be engaged in bhajan like Prabhupada. His Holiness Sachinandan Maharaj peeps into Prabhupada's room in Germany. You know that pastime? And Prabhupada is taking rest and in his sleep also he is chanting Hare Krishna. His Holiness Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj, Garima, writes in his book Ocean of Mercy, in the end, Srila Prabhupada is leaving this world, and every few minutes, every few hours, Srila Prabhupada opens his mouth. Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj's service is to put some Charanamrita. And as he's doing that, Srila Akinchan, Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, Prabhupada's friend, he points out to Srila Bhakti Charu Maharaj, Maharaj, look, your Gurudev. His tongue is moving, tongue is vibrating. Prabhupada was chanting, even in the last few minutes of his life. So this is possible, 24-hour bhajan is possible if we step by step progress. I am doing 2 rounds, I will do 4 rounds. 4 rounds, I will do 8 rounds. 8 rounds, I will do 16 rounds, like that. Then I will do more. I will take up services, I will do Gayatri, given by my Gurudev. I will read Prabhupada's books, I will hear lectures. Kramena. Kramena means step by step we have to increase, not decrease. We have to evaluate ourselves, not compare with others. Evaluate ourselves. How much was I doing previously? Slowly we have to increase the quality and quantity of our bhajan. Kramena word is used, very important. Gradually we have to engage our tongue and mind. In this way, one should reside in Braj, Golok Vrindavan Dham, and serve Krishna under the guidance of Anuragi devotees, loving devotees. One should follow in the footsteps of Lord's beloved devotees, Anuragi Jananugami, who are deeply attached to his devotional service. This is the essence of all advice. What are the components of the essence of all advice? Raise your hands. Huh? Chanting Krishna's names, chanting Krishna's pastimes, remembering Smrityo. How many minutes a day? 24 hours a day. Okay, and where should I live? Braj. But physically not possible, Prabhu. I have a house. I have mortgage to pay. Mentally at least we should be in Braj. Okay, in Vrindavan I will start my own ashram. I will start my followers. Come on. No? I have to be under the guidance of Gurudev. This is important. This is the essence of all advice. But this is too much, Prabhu. I cannot do so much. It's too much of 24 hours a day. Not possible. Step by step. No problem. Step by step you increase. Where you are, you go up. Go up. You have to climb a mountain. Do we jump to the top? Summit? No, we go step by step. Step by step we go. Experience. Step by step we go. Kramena, slowly, we have to reach the top, slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. So we have to keep going. That is the essence of all advice. Let's finish by reciting this one verse again. This is the take-home message, essence of all advice. Tannama rupa charitadi sukirtananu Smrityo kramena rasana manasi niyojya Tishthan vraje tadanuragi jananugami Kalam nayedakhilamit upadesha saram Hare Krishna. This essence of advice, please let's carry it in our heart. We have to always stay in Vraj 24 hours a day. Try our best gradually, Kramena, to engage our tongue and mind in chanting Krishna's names, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's glories, Krishna's associates, Krishna's abode, and thinking of Krishna and Krishna's pastimes. And always we have to live our life under the guidance of Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, who are very intimate, loving devotees of Krishna. This is the essence of our advice. Okay? So this is how we control our speech, by engaging it in chanting about Krishna, glorifying Krishna. I will conclude by telling one small story. Because I know, yes. It is there actually.
No.
Prem,
We have the set.
we have sets of Chaitanya Charitamrita. So I will tell you one example of how speech has to be controlled. Are you ready? In Mahabharata, in the Kurukshetra war, there is an episode where Dronacharya, the military guru of the Pandavas, he was under pressure from Duryodhan to finish off the Pandava army. And under pressure, being pressurized again and again by Duryodhan, Dronacharya started using Divyastra, celestial weapons on foot soldiers. which is against the codes of war. You can only shoot normal arrows. You cannot use divyastra on the poor foot soldiers. But to annihilate the army, like the Pandavas, Dronacharya started using divyastra on ordinary soldiers. And he was just routing the army of the Pandavas, killing them by the thousands, literally like ants. And Krishna said, it is time to finish Dronacharya. He told Arjuna. Arjuna said, Krishna, even if I fight my best, I am no match. He is my guru. First of all, I have a soft corner for him. Second of all, yes, he has taught me everything, but he is too good. Dronacharya, he is a disciple of Parshuram. I cannot fight with him. I cannot defeat him. I can fight, but I cannot defeat him. Krishna says, there is one way. You can defeat him. How? Let's ask him. Let's ask Dronacharya. So at the end of that day's war, they go, Krishna takes Arjuna to Dronacharya and tells Arjuna, Arjuna, you ask your guru how he can be defeated. He will tell you. So Arjuna asks Dronacharya, Gurudev, I want to defeat you. I am supposed to defeat you. How do I defeat you? You only tell me. Dronacharya says, it is not possible for you to defeat me, but I know who has sent you here. Your Parthasarathi Keshav, he knows the answer to everything. And because he is your friend and because he is on your rath, I will tell you the way that I can be defeated. Arjun, I am a criminal. This is Mahabharata. Dronacharya says, Arjun, I am a criminal. I love you. You are my pet student. I tried my best to make you the best archer in the whole world, but I committed one sin. I knew from the beginning my son Ashwathama is not qualified for Dhanur Vidya. He has a wicked heart. But I still taught him. I would shoot an arrow into the river and tell you Pandava and Kaurav brothers, go and fetch that arrow quickly, swim, get it. And when all of you would go, I would instruct Ashwathama secretly. I have done this sin. I have taught him even Brahmastra. I have one weakness, Arjuna. If someone comes, Dronacharya is saying, if someone comes and tells me that my son is dead, if I come to know my son has died, Arjuna, I will not be able to fight. I will lose my vigor in fighting. That is the only way you can bring me down. There is no other way. Arjuna comes and informs Krishna. Krishna says, let me talk to Bhim. Arjuna, Krishna gives an idea to Bhim. Next day, Bhim, Brikodar with his gada, he kills an elephant whose name was Ashwathama. And then Krishna says, now dance. Do kirtan, su-kirtan. Ashwathama hataha, Ashwathama hataha. Bhim is dancing. And Arjuna, Krishna says, why are you dancing here? Go in front of Dronacharya's rath and dance. Tishtan Dronacharya rath. Go and stand in front of his rath and dance. So Bhim goes in front of Dronacharya's rath and starts dancing. Ashwathama hataha, Ashwathama hataha. Dronacharya says, I am not sure if I can believe you completely. But there is one person who never lies. And that is my beloved disciple, Yudhishthir Maharaj. And Dronacharya tells his Sarathi, take the rath to the rath of Yudhishthir. Krishna says, I also have to take my rath to the rath of Yudhishthir before Dronacharya reaches. Krishna goes there and he tells Yudhishthir, Gurudev is coming. And he will ask you whether his son Ashwathama has been killed or not. Yudhishthir, what will you answer? I will tell him the elephant has been killed. Your son is still alive, hale and hearty. Krishna says, no. The only way to win this war is to bring down the commander of that army, who currently is Dronacharya. And the only way to bring him down is to break his morale by telling him that his son is dead. And he will believe only you. He probably will not believe even me. So please tell him that your son Ashwathama has been killed by Bhim. Just then Dronacharya comes and he asks, Yudhishthir, you have never spoken a lie in your life. You are the son of Dharmaraj. Dharmaraj Sut, please tell me. Has my son Ashwathama been killed today in the war by Bhim, your brother? Yudhishthir looks at Krishna. Krishna says, go ahead. Satyam anudrega karam vakyam. Talking about anudrega karam vakyam. He just spoke few days ago. Anudrega karam vakyam. Satyam priya hitam. But what Krishna speaks is Ved Vakya. Dharmam to Shakshat Bhagavat Pranita. What Krishna says, that is Dharma. What Krishna says, do, that is Dharma Palan. He says, speak the lie. There is no other way. Yudhishthira is hesitating. Imagine in his entire life, he has never spoken a lie. How many here, even small kids, can raise their hands and say, I have never spoken a lie in my life? If you do, that would be the lie. Yudhishthira Maharaj had never spoken a lie in his life. And Krishna is telling him to speak not a white lie. Did you finish your homework? Or did you browse on the internet? No, not a white lie. Well, these are not white lies, but not a small lie. This lie is going to be the cause of the death of the Guru. Such a big lie Krishna is telling Yudhishthira to speak. Say, Ashwatthama Hata. Yudhishthira looks into the eyes of his Gurudev, Dronacharya, and says, Ashwatthama Hata Narova Kunjaro. But Ashwatthama has been killed, but whether the human Ashwatthama or the Kunjar, the elephant Ashwatthama, that is a different question. But when Yudhishthira said Narova Kunjarova, Krishna took out his Shankha, Panchajanya, he blew it, so all Dronacharya heard was Ashwatthama Hata. Narova Kunjarova, he did not do that. He put down his bow and arrow. Hare Krishna. Drishtadumna came and did the deed. The point here is, Yudhishthira Maharaj spoke what he spoke, and because he had never spoken a lie in his life, when he did this, what happened to his wrath? Yudhishthira Maharaj was so pure, he had never spoken a lie, his wrath never touched the earth. He did not need suspensions. It used to float in the air. He was so pure. It never touched the ground. But as soon as this episode happened, our acharyas give the explanation why Yudhishthira's wrath fell down after this incident. It was not because he apparently lied. It was because he hesitated to obey Krishna. Because Krishna had to blow the Shankha to cover up his speech, the power of his speech. He fell down. He should have enthusiastic like Bhim, he should have said, yes, your son Ashwatthama has died. Bhim has killed him. That would have pleased Krishna. And if Krishna is happy, everyone. Yasmin tushte, jagat tushta. Samsiddhir, haritosha. That is the Siddhanta. Our speech should please Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So let's give a big round of applause for Adi Gadadhar. So we have our Sunday sponsor. We have disciples of Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. He is sponsoring the feast today. Because their Guru Maharaj passed away, I think a couple of months ago. So they do the sponsors for 1 year. They already have done a couple of them. So today is also their sponsoring. So I'd like to call Govinda Shyam Prabhu. If you're here, please come forward to do the arati. And then also Prerna Vyas Mataji, if you're here, you can also come to the arati. Uttama Radhika Mataji, if you're here, you can also come do the arati. Geeta Mataji, if you're here, please come and do the arati. And then we have Indra and Jukti for mini arati only. And then I request Garima to do the mini arati kirtan. Prabhu, Radhisham Prabhu. Please come, Prabhu. Come. Anybody there? Otherwise we'll go to the next one. So, the disciples of Gopal Krishna Maharaj, they are sponsoring the feast for their Guru Maharaj who passed away, I think a couple of months back. And they're continuing this service for one whole year. So let's give a round of applause for this wonderful Guru. So I really want to thank Perunavas Mataji to take this initiative to sponsor the Sunday feast for one whole year. Let us chant one time Hare Krishna for the disciples of Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much, all. Hare Krishna. I think Govinda Shankar just came from Vrindavan, Perunavas Mataji also came from Vrindavan. They all went to Vrindavan. And their Guru Samadhi just got established in a very big way. Almost 11,000 devotees attended. It was a very big outcome of the devotees coming together for Maharaja's Samadhi inauguration. It was beautiful. And not only that, there are a lot of sannyasis and GBCs, they all came there. They spoke very nicely. So, coming Tuesday's Ekadashi, that with this coming Tuesday's Ekadashi, so there will be Kirtan from 6 to 8 p.m. So we're going to continue every Ekadashi as much as possible. We'll do this Kirtan from 6 to 8 p.m. So there will be 8 p.m. there will be Prasad, Anukalpa Prasad, Ekadashi Prasad will serve. So if you come from 6 to 8 p.m. you can attend the Kirtan, and 8 p.m. there will be Mahaprasad for everyone. And then on 26th November, Tuesday, is Utpanna Ekadashi. And then 11th December, Wednesday, is Moksha Ekadashi. And that is also day advent of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. That means that is the day Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Haribo. So this Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Lord Krishna 5,000 years ago to Arjuna, his friend. But that is the actual day that Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. But the celebration in the temple will take place 15th of December. Because it's Sunday and we want to get more people, and there will be Jagya from 4 p.m. and it will go on for at least more than 2 hours. So we'll better to do it on Sunday. And then we'll have more Kirtan, there will be Arati, and then we'll have Mahaprasad. And then on 18th, Wednesdays, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's disappearance day. Jai Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai! So if many of you don't know who is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is the guru or the spiritual master of our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai! So that's his disappearance day. We'll elaborate you on that, the program. So if you're coming, or what time can you come? Generally we do it during the daytime, but if it is possible, we might do it in the evening also. But we'll try to keep this during the daytime. And then on 20th December, Friday, is the Kirtan Fest Adivas ceremony. And then it will be followed by Saturday and Sunday. There will be 2 days continuous Kirtan from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So you can all come and attend. You don't have to do nothing, just come here, do Kirtan, chant Hare Krishna and take Prasad. We'll serve breakfast, lunch and dinner, both 3 times Prasad will be there. And then I think then there is also on 31st, New Year Eve, we're going to have a midnight Arati. Everybody likes to make their, some proposal for the new year. What do you want to do? Generally, the Vaishnava's New Year starts from Gaur Purnima, but because since the devotees have been following this New Year Eve here on 31st of December. So we'll have midnight kirtan, and then there will be a kirtan from 6 p.m. to midnight. There will be kirtan, there will be different slots we will allow it to the different devotees, and you can come and do the kirtan. So it will start from 6 p.m. and it will go on until midnight. So there is a lot of opportunity to hear kirtan and take Mahaprasad, take the association of devotees, and this way you engage your valuable time in most valuable way, engaging devotional service to Krishna, chanting and hearing. And then also we're requesting that the devotees, we have this Gita Jayanti is coming up on 11 December, is the Gita Jayanti. So generally every year many devotees they sponsor Bhagavad Gita, or you can take the case of Bhagavad Gita with you and you can distribute them. So we have a lot of devotees who have actually sponsored this Bhagavad Gita, and I'll just go through all the names, and in one shot we'll just scan very well for all of them. And then if you want to sponsor a case of Bhagavad Gita, we have Vaibhav Prabhu with a form. I think Vaibhav Prabhu, if you're outside, please come inside with a form. And so these are the devotees who have sponsored Bhagavad Gita for Gita Jayanti. Some of them already took the case, and some of them they are here to take the case, and some of them they are sponsoring the case so that we will distribute on behalf of them. So we have, on the first place we have Vallavi Radhika Mataji, she sponsored 2 cases. Krishna Saranam Prabhu sponsored 2 cases. Raju and his group, they sponsored 3 cases. Uttama Radhika Mataji sponsored 1 case. Geeta Mataji sponsored 1 case. Prema Vyas Mataji sponsored 1 case. Govinda Shyam Prabhu sponsored 1 case. Kavita Mataji 1 case. Dibba Agarwal 1 case. Dr. Sanyal 1 case. Abrim 1 case. And Avni Lekhavani 1 case. Then we miss I think couple of people, but we'll put your name next Sunday. So let us chant one time Hare Krishna for all these devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I request our Bhakti Viksha director, His Grace Adi Gadadhar, to come and speak few words on this Bhagavad Gita or Gita Jayanti, because we really want, we do every 108 cases, more than 108 cases. So this year also our target is to reach 108 cases, the book should be distributed, Bhagavad Gita. Many temples like Mumbai, Mayapur, Vrindavan, they are distributing millions of Bhagavad Gita, millions, hundreds of thousands of Bhagavad Gita going out through those temples. And also in North America, there are many devotees, they have taken great initiative to distribute this Prabhupada Bhagavad Gita, doing the Prabhupada's Gita Marathon or Prabhupada's Marathon, book distribution marathon. So all over the world, devotees are going out, door to door, street to street, and going out, humbly begging everyone to take one of these Prabhupada books. Because you have heard from Adi Gadadhar and many of our GBCs and Gurus, how Prabhupada's books have changed the people's life. Simply by grabbing these books, simply by touching this book, simply by reading these books, many of the souls, they have changed their life and they came to Krishna consciousness, and now they have turned to a great devotees. So this is the power of Prabhupada books. So on this regard, I request our Bhakti Viksha director, His Grace Adi Gadadhar, to speak few words, and we have also made a very nice form. I think I will request Adi Gadadhar to read this. This is a proper letter to Atlanta Temple about book distribution.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada wrote this letter to Iskcon Atlanta Temple President, His Grace Balavant Prabhu, in the year 1976. Srila Prabhupada writes, I am very glad to hear how the book distribution is increasing more and more. This is our greatest weapon. The more books distributed, the more ignorance of the age of Kali will be smashed. The world is feeling the weight of this Hare Krishna movement, especially in your country. We have to increase this book distribution work more and more to firmly establish this movement, which is the only hope for the suffering living entities. Hare Krishna. So, Srimad Bhagavad Gita is our fundamental Vedic scripture. It is the basis of all spiritual understanding, spoken directly by Bhagwan, Lord, Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. And it has been translated into many languages, in English, Spanish, Gujarati, Telugu, all the common languages, it has been translated. Every word of the Bhagavad Gita has been translated. And Srila Prabhupada has written very elaborate, authorized commentary called Purports, Bhaktivedanta Purports. So let us receive this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita by reading Bhagavad Gita, and let us distribute it with others also. When Srila Prabhupada was asked how we can please you, Srila Prabhupada said two things. You accept what I have come to give you and you share it with others. Janma sarthak kari, tara paropakar. You accept it from Prabhupada and you give it to others also. So let us, this month of December is a holy month because the whole world is celebrating so many auspicious festivals. They are celebrating Christmas, the Jews are celebrating their holidays, it's the holiday season, holy day season, and also for us, we observe the advent of Bhagavad Gita on Mokshada Ekadashi. So it's auspicious for everyone. So we will go out on the streets and distribute Bhagavad Gitas. We will give more information on the WhatsApp groups. And Bhavamai Mataji is there, she's in Vrindavan. So we will put out information on the WhatsApp groups and we can all come together and we can make teams, form teams and go to various locations all over Atlanta and distribute books in the month of December. Is everybody ready? Haribol! Thank you. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution Ki Jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
So this is a very wonderful way to achieve Srila Prabhupada books to get distributed to every people's home or in their hand. So we have created this beautiful form. It says that whether you can sponsor a case of Bhagavad Gita for $151, or you can also take the books and distribute yourself, or you can give it to the temple and temple will distribute on behalf of you. So if anybody wants to sponsor Bhagavad Gita or take the Bhagavad Gita with you, case, you can come and see me, and I will leave this form here, and you can always get a form there, and you can always fill up and send it to the temple back. And along with the Bhagavad Gita, we are also trying to distribute Srimad Bhagavatam set. One set is $301, and you can also keep those set in your home. If you have a showcase, you can keep that case Bhagavatam inside, and time to time when you get some time, you read Bhagavatam. We have many devotees in their home Bhagavatam. Prabhupada said that every gentle Indian man should have a Srimad Bhagavatam set in your home. In Mumbai, he said. And also he said that every life member should have a Bhagavatam set in their home. So this is a very nice way to get Srila Prabhupada books and distribute them. Because Prabhupada, especially, Prabhupada said this is the duty of Indians. You all are Indian, educated, coming from a good background, coming from a well-to-do family. So this is your responsibility to take this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita or the Vedas to distribute to others. So this is your very big opportunity. Why? Because you are living in the West and there are many, many people who are unaware of this knowledge. And you have so much opportunity to distribute this knowledge. So please take this opportunity and give out these books. And you will find so much change in the world by simply distributing those books and by reading these books. Thank you very much. So I just want to see some hands. How many of you are willing to sponsor a Bhagavad Gita or take a case and distribute? Okay, one of them. Two, Leela Krishna Prabhu. What's your name? What's your good name, Prabhu? Tushan Prabhu. Anybody else? Hare Krishna. What's your name, Mataji? Daya Mataji. And anybody else? Shubham. Anybody else? Okay, so let's give a round of applause for this devotees. Haribol. Jai Gita Jayanti Mahotsav ki. And then only you come, you sponsor a case or you take the case, and then on 15th you come and you sit in the Jagga and we'll recite the whole Bhagavad Gita. We'll have a beautiful Jagga. With every chapter we're going to have oblation in the fire. So please take this advantage. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Prasadam will be served outside. If you feel too cold, then you can come and sit. You can come and eat prasadam in the temple, but the prasadam will serve outside. And take the final darshan of the deities. Hare Krishna.